Hello there. All you ghost people, I guess. Because I don't see anybody in the chat room, but that's all right. And sometimes I'd rather talk to myself than talk to the trolls, I gotta talk to myself and answer myself because trolls, yeah, they just like the ones, is it yesterday, I think, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, that troll. Yeah, what a troll. Well, it just, oh man. Oh yeah. Hello, how are you tonight? I see somebody's in the room. Will they stay or will they go? It's up to them, I guess. How they usually go. They usually go. Oh, yeah, yeah. Might as well keep the room kind of dark. Yeah. Anytime I talk, they say I got dark humor anyway. I got dark humor. No, today anyway. I took a trip to Brainerd, Minnesota. Yeah, went to Brainerd, and let's see. Um, home. Put this someplace, I guess. Didn't I just don't remember. Lost my phone, I think. Where was my head if I didn't have put it in my crap. Oh shit cakes. I had to lose my phone. Yeah. Should be this one somewhere. At least I found my whistle. Yeah, I paid $5 for this at the Pioneer River Resort. This guy was telling me, yeah, these wooden whistle things, yeah, they're no good. They're a waste of money. I'm sure you wouldn't want to buy it. I said, I don't know. So I'll tell you what. I'll. He says, oh, you can try it. Suppose you want. I said, okay. And I went like this. I said, okay, $5 for you, buddy. He said, oh, wow, thanks. I surprised him. I paid $5 because I want to keep the railroad depot up because that money goes to the railroad depot. So they can keep work on it, They can keep it up and keep the bugs out to keep the raccoons and keep the raccoons out especially because coons they like to go in those places and get into mischief. Oh yeah, they'll tear books up and they'll knock things down. That's raccoons. That's what they do. Yeah, yeah. You gotta keep those raccoons out of buildings because they can sneak in somehow. Those four-legged gray fur things that looks like a bandit. Yeah, that's raccoons for you. Yeah, that's raccoons. But anyway, yeah, yeah. I'll get to go to more railroad depots. Yeah, because I like that one in Starbuck, Minnesota. I went to and I went to that parade. No, that was fun. Yeah, I went inside that caboose in Starbuck. It was interesting. Blew my mind. Did it like a 1906 furnace and had the original seats and everything. And people were going in and out. And he opened that one door as an actual porta potty that they used to use years ago. They kind of they left the porta potty in, but it said then inside the sign says "Do not use." That's what it says inside that sign: "Do not use" on the porta potty. And nobody ever did. No. Oh yeah, if someone ever does that, somebody would tell. Yeah, somebody would tell on them. Yeah, why not, right? Yeah, why not? So nobody will do it. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, and the one that's in Tracy, Minnesota. I go there sometime again. Oh, that was such a great place. Yeah, yeah. I like depots. Yeah, more towns are keeping them up now. Because I know towns used to knock them down years ago, and tourism would go way down. Actually, yeah, yeah. Wadinas kept their depot. So was Staples. Well, the Wadena Depot doesn't really look like a depot anymore. They just like knock things down. They make it like a community room or a dance room. Well, I guess that's fine. I guess people like something different. Oh, there's the old depot. Let's get a dance together, or something like that. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, or maybe politicians will go in and you know talk at the railroad depot. You never know. Make speeches. Yeah, politicians, making the same old speeches over and over again. You know, America is the greatest country in the world. Yay! Let's keep America strong. Yay! Same speeches over and over again. Or the politicians mean it or not. No, I don't know. I never personally knew politicians in my life. I once shook hands with Rudy Boschwitz by the IDS, by the second floor, and I was scared someone's going to throw him off because the second floor things are like very short. You can see it on the Mary Tyler Moore behind the scenes things. It'll show the IDS when you're on the second floor. Mary Tyler Moore and I think it was Valerie Harper who played Rhoda Morgenstern. Yes, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it was just wild at the time. You know. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did drive to Brainerd today. I helped my um, nephew-in-law sort out the photographs. He got about half done. His vehicle did fit a lot, but it didn't fit everything, unfortunately. And my car, I had stuff in the way in the trunk, and I couldn't really do much of anything there. So he said by next time it should be all out of the storage locker, so I won't have to pay for it anymore. So I paid so much money on it and asked relatives for help, with getting stuff out of their storage locker. They're absent. ABSENT. That's my relatives. Absent, absent, absent. Yeah, I'm not going to forget. I'm not going to forget because maybe someday I'll find some people who care and help each other all the time. Maybe I will find people like that. And then my relatives will start crying and begging. And then I will say no. And I will say no. And, and they can cry all they want. It doesn't matter. Deep down, they really don't care. But that's fine. They don't have to. No, I'm proud of my relatives. They've succeeded a lot better than me in life. They're much smarter than I am, well educated. That's my relatives. They look down on me, well, in a lot of ways. You know, they like me because I don't steal from them. I don't steal from anybody because I hate thieves. I always have. Thieves to me are scumbags. That's what thieves are to me, scumbags. Yeah. So that's the way it is. You know. Yeah. Hopefully, I can get that storage locker cleared out. We'll just have to see. I think my nephew-in-law will keep his word and he'll get those photos going. And I have to talk to him some more. Hopefully, I'll talk to him by voice sometime. You know, that's what I'll do. Maybe we'll get together on things. I hope, but he probably won't. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I won't condemn my relative if he doesn't want to do YouTube projects with me. That's fine. Maybe he doesn't want to. And if he does, that's great. If he doesn't, oh well. What can I do about it, right? Nothing. Because we live in the land of the free. We wave the flag around. Good old USA. Yeah, the way it is, in the USA. So people can do and believe what they want to believe, I guess, and do what they want to do. Poor people can't do as much as rich people, obviously, because rich people can pay to go into places the poor people can't. So if you have the money in the United States, you technically have more freedom because you could buy those cars in the 60s without seatbelts, and you can put in those octane booster stuff for $10 a gallon and drive around smiling without your seatbelt on, I guess. Unless you put a modern engine in, but I don't know. Maybe they'll make it illegal in some states. They do so many things, politicians, and some kinds of politicians will make some kinds of strange laws. It happens. It's like when I was a kid, I remember people telling me, someday, Randy, will be a seatbelt law. I used to laugh my head off. That's communism. That'll never happen. No, seatbelt law's there. Of course, I do wear mine all the time because I wouldn't want to be caught by law enforcement. And believe me, they take one look at me, short hair, long hair, I'll be a target for law enforcement. So that's why I always wear mine. So in a way, the way I look at stuff, law enforcement thinks, I'm kind of troublemaker. I'm going to keep an eye on them, law enforcement says. So what can I do? I just, law enforcement, law enforcement only harassed me, I think, once my whole life. Because that's police officer, I think it was in Harlan, Iowa. One time when I was traveling, he was saying, you didn't do any kind of vandalism in another town, did you, by chance? I said, no, I just came from Wadena, Minnesota, traveling down here. I said, you want some phone numbers? He says, oh, no, come on. He says, that don't mean nothing. He says, you can come from Wadena, you can still cause trouble. Don't say it's impossible. I said, I never said that. He was getting kind of mad at me after a while, and I thought, he went in the store. I thought to myself, I better shut up. So I took off and went to the next town, and somebody TP'd somebody's house, which is awful. And I don't blame the police officer for being angry about it. Sure. As far as thinking that I may or might not have done it, that kind of aggravated me, sure. But in a way, I was nice to the police officer, because if I was not nice to the police officer, that police officer might take me, throw me to the ground, and put the boom, ouch, oh, my eardrum hurts. See, then they'll slam the boot in the side of my head. And I don't want that. They'll do it too, cops. So you got to be careful. That's why when I talk to law enforcement, I'm always nice to law enforcement. Yes, sir, and yes, ma'am. I say that to death. Because what the hell can I do? That's the way they are, law enforcement. That's the way they are. Yeah, but what can I do? Nothing. Is that a damn thing I can do about it? No. Not a damn thing I can do about it. Yeah, I just hope this year will be better, but we'll see. Hopefully my nephew-in-law can get all that stuff out of the storage locker. I don't have to pay anymore. 4 years of paying, relatives not helping, nobody helping. I had nobody to help. Because people that live in apartments like I do, people in houses ignore people who live in apartments, which is fine. I'm not condemning homeowners for doing that. That's fine. That's their right. And I don't blame them, because there's a lot of people in apartment complexes. They're scum. Yeah, they're nothing but pond scum. That's what they are. A lot of them are pond scum. So you got to kind of watch it. Got to kind of watch it. And there's two things I don't do in life. I don't ask. I don't offer. Yeah, I don't ask. I don't offer. That's the way I am. Yep. When I smell something that's kind of fishy, I back off. I'll back off. And when I hear something from somebody that's so-and-so never pays like gas money, I keep my distance. That's what I do. I keep my distance from that person. I was telling them I'm broke, and I am. That's basically not a lie. I am broke. So hey, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. And you're broke, you're broke. What the hell can you do? Yeah. Like I say, I was a child high on Thorazine for many years and screwed my fucking brain. Yeah. And that Dr. Swayman, he's no longer around giving those bad drugs to children. Good. Good. Now the children are saved. Good. Because children shouldn't take drugs that make their brains fly because it damages the mind. I know. Those that don't believe me, like I say, get yourself a doctor's prescription. Let's see, I took 10 milligrams. That was 46 pounds. So if you weigh over 200 pounds, you take 50. I'll guarantee you this, the state where you live in will yank your driver's license away. And I will support the state 100% for doing that. I will support the state for doing that. Because if you drive that car while you're flying around on Thorazine, you'll crash. I guarantee you. Yeah. Now I'm kind of getting forgetful sometimes because I'm on my way possibly to have the Alzheimer's disease. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm a good candidate myself. A little brother, Kenny, he died 3 years ago. Part of it was Alzheimer's and seizures. Yeah, he's my nonverbal brother. Yeah. He's my nonverbal brother, my brother Kenny. Yeah. I miss him so much. Yeah. I miss him so much. Yeah. Oh, hey there. Huh. Rose, Mr. 89. Hey. Huh. Yeah, what's going on? Huh. Yeah, this isn't my regular time, though. Because I've been gone, I was gone to the storage locker, and I was in Brainerd. I was in Brainerd today, and I'm trying to find my phone. I'll be right back. Here, if you're still, oh yeah, I think you're still on. So here's the proof. I was out of town, so. Yeah. No, okay, I'll look at it. I think, yeah. Yeah, By St. Germain Street in St. Cloud. Time out. I know. Wait, stop. Stop. Okay, I know what it is. Maybe if I contrast the light, maybe that'll work. Let's see if that'll work. It's snowy here. By St. Germain Street in St. Cloud. Yeah, I know. It's just. It's snowy here. Yeah, so I'll just have to put it up on YouTube sometime and turn brightness down. Oh yeah. Let's see. Move, set as private details. I'll just put it up on YouTube anyway for my short videos. I'm gonna put it up anyway. Yeah, probably not all of them, but I'll put them up. Yeah, because I was by like St. Germain Street. Yeah, you don't have to watch it. It's boring anyway. It's just me driving, uh, putting the phone out the window. I mean, it's boring, but more short videos are boring, you know. They say that a lot more people watch short videos than big videos, you know. So it's reviews, you know. It's reviews and the thumbs up. I don't know. Maybe YouTube is rigging. I don't know. No, I had to sleep on Friday because I did one in the afternoon, and then I went to sleep because I had to get up and go to Brainerd, you know, to the storage locker. My nephew-in-law is taking my some photographs out of there. He's going to get the rest in June, you know. That's why I went up there to Brainerd, you know. Yeah. Yeah, Brainerd, they had like gas for $2.02 a gallon. And the one across the street was like 2.18. I went to the Holiday at 2.18 because that was cheaper than any other town anyway. 2.18 a gallon compared to what 2.55 in New Ulm. That's a big difference. That's a 37-cent a gallon difference. 37 cents a gallon times 10, 370. Yeah, that's $7.40. That's a big difference for gas. Very big difference. Over $7. That's like 3 gallons of gas. If you think about it, 3 gallons. Oh, did I wear this shirt today? Yeah. You know, I was wearing my jacket because you see, Brainerd was pretty cold, you know. Yeah, Brainerd's colder than New Ulm because it's usually 5 degrees colder up in central Minnesota. You know, the town is like by lakes and stuff like that. And yeah, it's like kind of spread out in certain areas. And when that wind blows, you'll freeze. I guarantee it in Brainerd. Oh, B&I shirt? Oh, the B&O bar in New Ulm, Minnesota. Yeah, that's the oldest bar in New Ulm, Minnesota, the B&O bar. I bought that at the thrift shop. Yeah, the B&O bar. Yep, blue and orange, yeah. That's the oldest running bar in Minnesota. I mean, in the town of New Ulm, excuse me, not in Minnesota. The oldest bar that was running in Minnesota one time got sold in 2015 and wasn't a bar anymore. They probably took some money from some developers and probably knocked it down. Probably got what, $4 or $5 million or something. I'll take that 4 or 5 million and skedaddle. If I had a very old building, someone gave me $5 million, I'd say thank you very much. You know. Oh, this bucket? Nothing. Just a bucket. It's a kind of a cleaning bucket. No, it's just a bucket I bought. It was a Halloween bucket. I bought it clearance rack, and cash wise, I think it was like $1 or something like that. And I decided to buy it. No, no candy. No candy. Yeah, Walmart doesn't sell really much candy. They sell the major brands. They do have some Walmart brand candy. Yeah, I think it's called. Let's see. There's a name to it. I mean, Walmart does sell their own brands of a lot of stuff. You know, it's inferior to the major outfits. You know, obviously, because I mean, when I worked in the food service industry, usually the ones where, you know, the generic brands, that's actually lower than the regular brands. Yeah. You know, yeah, I agree with you. a lot of the candy's getting worse. And if you buy the ones like with non-GMO Project Verified, they're delicious, but then they're very expensive unless you wait for them to go on sale, which isn't very often, you know. Yeah, the one that says non-GMO Project Verified, you know, that's the best stuff. Just non-GMO doesn't mean much of anything, but the non-GMO Project Verified, it says in that little thing, that means there's actually none of those fake stuff they put in the other foods, you know. You know, all that chemical things, preservatives, and you know whatever they throw in. Right? I guess people still live, but I mean, do you have a TV? Kind of this one here. Yeah, watch YouTube videos on the big screen. Yeah, I've had people tell me before, why don't you get a TV subscription, Randy? And you know what, pay what, 40, 50 bucks a month? There's more than enough stuff on YouTube. I mean, I don't even watch 95% of the stuff on YouTube, and there's stuff on YouTube. I can find it. I can look around. I can watch stuff all day. I can watch people walk around. Like, say, do you ever saw videos of people like walking around in Pakistan and India and stuff? It's a totally different world. It's totally different world. If you're from the United States like I am, man, your eyes will go, whoa, you know, really. It's like a different world out there. You think those Taliban that run Afghanistan, you think to yourself, how do they become these kind of fighters they are? No, they know how to fight. They know the mountains. That's the thing. The people of Afghanistan, they know those mountains. Yeah, it's very rocky over there too. A lot of tunnels, a lot of holes they've made and hide and stuff, and then they put traps all over the place. Lots of traps. Do the scratching thing with the lottery ticket. It's already scratched, and I won $1. Yeah. Oh, I didn't want to buy a scratch off this time. No, I wasn't in the mood to buy a scratch off. I just bought a lot of America tickets, and that's it. You know, a lot of America tickets, and that's it, and nothing else. And I'm not going to probably win anything. If I win $2, then I ever get a check. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, 2 times in Wire Club Wordy and bingo, that kind of jackpot. But I don't think that counts. But I still got the same 20,000 coins because I don't. So I mostly play bingo. Then I'll just play slots or whatever when I feel like it. That's what I do. That's what I do. I'm just tired, I tell you. Tired. Anybody outside tonight? Go check? Nah, I can't. The window doesn't go to the busy street. And I live on 2nd floor. It's a far walk down the stairs. And if I look on the other side, it's like half a block away and stuff like that. I gotta turn my head. And you just see like traffic go across, but it's not an interesting view, you know. The view is not interesting. Yeah, I'm just not into watching traffic. You know, some people are, but I'm not one of them. You know, there's some people They live in apartments. They'll watch traffic all day long. Oh, I saw about 10 blue cars, 12 yellow cars, 10 white cars. Why? That's a bored person, as I call it. Some people are like that, yeah. Some are like that, you know. Oh, I'm sure. All kinds of weird channels. Yeah, all kinds of weird channels. Well, like I said, the ones I told you about, Afghanistan and India, those are weird channels. You just see how polluted those countries are. Oh, they'll blow your mind. India, in some parts of India, it looks like a landfill. Am I a good singer? Not really. Not really a good singer, no. Eh, I am not a real good singer. No, I'm not. See, I'm not that good. To you and I, the little things mean a lot. See, I'm no good. Now you know. Yeah, that's true. Oh, sing about candy? Oh, let's see. There was a famous song years ago, I Want Candy. I want candy. Yeah, I think I got it to like the top 10 in the 80s or something like that. I want candy. Yeah, I think they were a one hit wonder too. Yeah, tough to follow up that one. I've made my own songs. Oh, I have. I've done that. Yeah. Oh, you heard that song, I Want Candy. Oh, cool. Yeah. Sammy Davis Jr. sang The Candy Man. Let's see, that's another one. Um, yeah, not too many candy songs. These are mostly about love and driving your vehicles or something like that. Yeah. Used to be a lot of political songs years ago, but they don't do that anymore because the big wigs are very political with their bribes. So they want the singers to change, and the singers will just do that to get the money. That's what singers do. They don't care, you know. Who would tell me this? Do you know who would tell me? Oh, the producers, you mean? Oh, yeah, yeah. I get it. Well, I suppose, but it would never happen. They wouldn't let me in the door. They wouldn't let me in the door. Believe me, if I was singing on YouTube and listening to producers, you think I know better crap than this. Yeah, $15 light from Target. And if I had a lot of money, I'd take that thing, toss it in the garbage can. No, I'm just kidding. I give it to a charity and let the poor person have it. Yeah, I give it to a charity. Yeah, I got to give stuff to charity. That's better. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let's pretend. Yeah. Let's pretend. Let's pretend. Whatever. Way to pretend. Pretend. Let's all pretend. 4 people, all 3 people here, thank you very much. We had 4, but one decided to go get drunk or something if they're in the United States. You know, yeah. Yeah, if they're in the United States, yeah. Oh, YouTube watch party. Um, I haven't really done those. No, no. I don't know. Just thinking of things. I mean, I got bills coming up. You know, I got to fix that stupid driver's lock door in my car, and that's going to cost me some money. Lots of money. Got to fix it though, because I mean, look at today's car keys. Because remember, years ago, those car keys were steel. They lasted forever. This is so flimsy. It won't last. Yeah, so I was saying about those car companies like GM, Ford, and Chrysler, and the foreigners. They got us by the barrel. I got us by the barrel. That's what they did. And that's fine. They do what they got to do. They do what they got to do. Hey, I mean, I can't really complain. The Grand Marquis runs great. I can't complain about that. Car sure goes faster than I pass people. I don't even have to put it to the floor. Goes plenty fast. I'll just zip by those vehicles like they're standing still, you know. Well, dancing stream? Oh, I'm not a very good dancer. I got to try to find a lady out there to do that. Trouble is, with the ladies, you know, yeah, most of them I meet, they don't want to do YouTube videos, you know. They just don't really want to for some odd reason, you know. Yeah. Under time. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I've done a lot of the same things lately. You know, lack of money. It's lack of money. That's why. And when I'm doing YouTube videos oh, I don't know, on a distilled water budget, it's not easy. Yeah, I just put distilled water. Might as well. It's not there. Oh, there's well, water is cheap, but it's cheaper. It's cheaper technically than Kool-Aid, yeah. Our Kool-Aid budget, beer budget. Beer is not cheap, so you can't say beer budget. And I don't really drink beer anyway, so I don't really want to drink any beer. Oh, scary. You play scavenger hunt? Oh, there you go. Yeah, well, yeah, we'll take our metal detectors and go inside the river when it's dry and try to look for coins. Because if I can get a metal detector, I can like go to Mankato, by those like by the Minnesota River and stuff, and do metal detecting. Yeah, I mean, you just think back then they had that big fair that went on all the time. Just think they might have dropped those old coins from the 1800s in the river. You know, that's what I was thinking. Pencil or pen? Why? Oh, you want to look at a pencil or pen? It doesn't do it. You should get happy easy on strange things. There, pencil, pen. There you go. There you go. Pencil and pen. There you go. You're funny. Yeah, very good. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, there's my wipe and clear all. There you go. I can clean my screen a little bit. How does that look? Looks better. Find you a napkin. I guess this will do. That's my wiping thing. Yeah. It's my wiping thing. It's my wiping thing, yeah. Yeah, that's my wiping thing. Well, anyway. Yeah. No, I think I'm gonna go now. So thanks for stopping by, Bozeman, and other people coming in. Thank you very much. Have a great night.